Hello, good morning, my dear students. I hope all are fine. I know you all are seriously studying. Then today, some questions I explained that you have to do as a homework. Then only one new topic also we are seeing today. Then I hope by next class I can complete this chapter 3. Okay, then we can go to our lesson. Okay, we can see some questions. This will be homework. I will explain the new things in this question. Question number 80. P and Q are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 60:40. The firm's balance sheet as at 31/3/2020 was as follows. Here, creditors, outstanding liabilities, profit loss accounts, capital of P and Q, land and building, investment, stock, debtors, bank. Then R was admitted as a partner from 1/4/2020 on the following terms. R will be entitled to 40% of the profit, new profit sharing ratio 35:25:40. R will bring in cash rupees 2 lakh as a capital. It is agreed that goodwill shall be valued on the basis of capitalization at 8% of normal average profit of the last 3 years, which were as follows. Here, this is telling about the calculation of goodwill. Here it is saying that goodwill will be, it is agreed that goodwill shall be valued on the basis of capitalization at 8% of normal average profit of the last 3 years. So the normal average profit, here 3 informations are given. For the year ended 31/3/2018, a loss of 80,000, including a loss of 60,000 due to theft. So when we are adjusting this, it will come 20,000 rupees loss. In the place of 80,000, we have to take it 20,000 rupees loss, because including this 60,000 one abnormal loss, this much loss is coming. So when we are minusing, so 20,000. Then for the year ended 31/3/2019, profit rupees 76,000, including a speculative profit of 1 lakh. So 76,000 profit we got, but in that one aspect, one normal income is included, that is 1 lakh. So this when we are adjusting, we will get a loss. That will be 24,000 rupees loss is coming. Then for the year ended 31/3/2020, profit rupees 1,40,000. Then its average profit we have to find out, that will come. Then this will be 20, it is 24,000 and it is 1,40,000. So 1,40,000, 1,40,000 minus its total is coming 44,000 we are subtracting. Then we got 96,000. 3 years 3 year is given, so we have to divide by 3. It is coming 32,000. Okay, 32,000 is the average normal profit. Then it is saying that the goodwill shall be valued on the basis of capitalization at 8% of normal average profit of the last 3 years. So normal average profit we got this 32. Okay, then this we have to, according to the capitalization of average profit method, what is the amount of goodwill? Goodwill will be capitalized value of average profit minus actual capital. Okay, that is the formula. So we have to capitalize this 32,000. 8% is given. So 32,000 into 100 upon 8. Then we can capitalize it like that. So this into 100. Then divide by 8. So we go to 4 lakh. Then from the 4 lakh we have to deduct actual capital. Actual capital is that will be P's capital is 1,80,000 and Q's capital is 1,20,000. And the profit loss account, that is belongs to the partner. So this total is coming how much? 3,20,000. Okay, so this 3,20,000 we have to subtract. 3,20,000 we have to subtract. Then 80,000 will be the firm's goodwill is coming 80,000. Then new partner's share is given 40%. It's a 40% will come 32,000. 32,000 will be his share of goodwill. Then Since R is unable to bring his share of goodwill in cash, so if a new partner is unable to bring his share of goodwill in cash, we know the treatment. They are telling also here, decided that his current account will be debited. Okay. A reduction of 5,000 will be made from the stock, so it is a revaluation account debited, it is coming. There is an additional liability 10,000 being outstanding salary payable to employees. So this 10,000 also will be coming on the debit side of the revaluation account. Then this liability is not included in the outstanding liabilities stated in the above balance sheet. Okay, here one outstanding liability is given, and this is not included, means one additional liability, a new liability we have to create this much amount 10,000. Now investment are worthless. Investment here it is given 30,000, so this 30,000 will come on the debit side of revaluation account. New balance sheet it will not appear. Then a bill for 2,000 for electric charges has been omitted and is to be accounted for. This also loss, so it will come on the debit side of revaluation account. Then in the new balance sheet liability side it will come. Then capitals are to be adjusted according to profit sharing ratio, taking R's capital as base. Any excess or deficiency to be adjusted in cash, not through current account. If a capital account is excess, he will withdraw. Then if a capital is a deficit, he will bring it. That adjustment we already studied. So in this I thought to explain only this calculation of goodwill, so that I told. Okay, so this will be homework question number 80. Then we can take another question. This question 79. This also I am explaining. This will be homework. Amit and Sumit are partners, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet as at 31st March 2018 is given below. In the balance sheet, capital accounts, Amit 1,76,000, Sumit 2,54,000, loan from Puneet 3 lakh, general server 30,000, employees provident fund 10,000, creditors 50,000. Then here in the asset side, land and building, investment value is 50. In the bracket it is given market value. Debtors less a provision, this much. Stock, cash at the bank. Now they decided to admit Puneet as a new partner. Here Puneet, okay, loan from Puneet is there 3 lakh, and they want to take this person as a partner. They decided to admit Puneet as a new partner from 1st April 2018 on the following terms. Amit will give 1/3 of his share and Sumit will give 1/4 of his share. Of is given. So first of all we have to multiply Amit's share, you write here, then multiply, that much will be his sacrifice. Then Sumit, he is giving 1/4 of his share. So his share you write here, then multiply, that will be his Sumit's sacrifice. Then what is coming, that is sacrifice, this you have to deduct from their old ratio, then only we are getting new ratio. Sacrifice ratio will be here, what is coming, and make it after multiplying what is coming, make the denominator, if denominators are different, then make it same, then that will be the sacrifice ratio. Then Puneet's loan account will be converted into his capital. Once again, Puneet's loan account means here it is given 3 lakh, this should be converted into his capital account. It means he is not bringing any money for his capital. This loan we have to convert into capital. Okay, can you think about this journal entry? What journal entry we can write here? Think about it. Pause the video for a while. If you got the answer, please write. After that, when I am telling the answer, you can check it. So the answer is this one. Puneet's loan, this we have to convert into his capital. After converting, this loan account will not be there in the business. And in that place, Puneet's capital should come. So already I taught you the journal entry, how to think, to write the journal entry. If you want to cancel one account, this is what type of account? debit balance or credit balance. It is a credit balance account. So for cancelling, this you have to convert. Okay, then this we are cancelling this one, and a new account is coming in that place. So to cancel a credit balance item, it will be, we have to debit it. So the answer of that is Puneet's loan account debit. Credit will be Puneet's capital. Okay, I hope many of you got the correct answer. So the answer is Puneet's loan account debited to Puneet's capital. Okay. Then in the capital account we are making, in the credit side, in Puneet's column, that amount we are writing, and in the particulars column writing will be not by bank. Writing will be by Puneet's loan. And this 3 lakh we are not adding. Normally when we are making the balance sheet, what is the capital amount of a new partner that you are adding to this cash at the bank? In this case, that addition will not be there. And this loan account will not appear in the new balance sheet because this only we made as a capital. Then third point, the goodwill of the firm is valued at 3 lakh. Puneet will bring in his share of goodwill in cash, and the same was immediately withdrawn by the partners. So goodwill of the firm is given. It is not a new partner's share. New partner's share we have to find out. That will be, new partner's share is not given in the question. How much is A is sacrificing plus how much Amit is sacrificing plus how much Sumit is sacrificing. Add both, that will be new partner's share. Okay, then 3 lakh into new partner's share you multiply, that will be his share of premium. And he is bringing that much money. Then this entry will be there, bank account up to premium for goodwill. Then next entry, premium for goodwill account debited to Amit's capital account and Sumit's capital account in sacrificing ratio. Then one more entry is there because of immediately withdrawn by the partner. That will be coming on the debit side of the old partner's capital account. The entry will be Amit's capital account debited, Sumit's capital account debited to what? To not a premium. Okay, to bank. Okay. And in the new balance sheet, this premium brought, we are not adding to this cash at the bank 50,000. The reason, he brought that much money, but that much immediately withdrawn by the partner. That is why that normally premium brought by the new partner we are adding to the cash at the bank, but here that addition is not required. Next, land and building was found undervalued by 1 lakh. Undervalued, so we have to increase the value. This became less. Correct value will be more than that. That is why it is coming on the credit side of the revaluation accounts. Stock was found overvalued by 60,000. So this will be loss for us. We will write 2 stock and 60,000 we have to write in the debit side of revaluation account. Provision for doubtful debt will be made equal to 5% of debtors. 5% of debtor. This will be 15,000. 10,000 is already there. So we have to make 5,000 more. 5,000 is coming in the revaluation account debit side. Investment are to be valued at their market price. Market price is given this much, 55. And here it is 50. So 5,000 is increasing. And here investment fluctuation reserve is not there. If it is there, then also, if increasing is there, that increment we are making through revaluation account. So in the revaluation account credit side, we are taking that 5,000. Then it was decided that total capital of the firm after admission of a new partner would be 10 lakh. Capital account of partner will be readjusted on the basis of their profit sharing ratio, and excess or deficiency will be adjusted in cash. Okay, not in current account. So that is clear. Already we solved many questions. So we can go to next question. Our next question is 78. This topic already I covered, so only new things I will explain, and when you are getting time you can solve it. 78. X and Y were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. 2:1 respectively. The following was their balance sheet as at 31st March 2020. Creditors, outstanding expenses, X capital, Y capital, machinery, stock, debtors, prepaid expenses, bank balance. On 1st April 2020, Z was admitted to the firm on the following terms. Z would provide rupees 5 lakh as capital and pay rupees 30,000 as a goodwill for his 1/3 share in the future profit. XYZ would share profit equally. New ratio is 1:1:1. Assets are to be revalued as stock at 20% less. So 20% value is decreasing. Stock is 4 lakh. 4 lakhs 20% will be 80,000. 80,000 we have to take on the debit side of revaluation accounts. Debt is 3 lakh 20. So we can write there it is given, provision is not given, that is why we can write this way. 2 debtors we can write. The value of asset is decreasing, name of the asset is a debtor. So we can write 2 debtors, no need of writing 2 provision for doubtful debtor. 2 debtors, amount is 30,000. Then machinery 4 lakh 50. Machinery here given 5 lakh, 4 lakh 50. This is a new value. We have to decrease 50,000. It will come on the debit side of revaluation account, that 50. Prepaid expenses nil. Here 10,000 prepaid expense is given, and here nil means no need of taking that prepaid expense in the new balance sheet, or no value for prepaid expense in the future. That is why this we can cancel. So it will come on the debit side of revaluation account. Then 4 items are over. Next item. A credit purchase of goods for rupees 30,000 had been omitted from the books, although the goods have been included in stock. This was happened in the last year. There was a credit purchase of 30,000. They forgot to write any entry for that. But the goods we received, and it was there in the closing stock. Closing stock we are taking in the trading account, the credit side. Okay, so this is 30,000 came in the trading accounts as a closing stock, but they forgot to write this journal entry. If you are writing the journal entry is a purchase account debited to creditors. That was the entry. If you are thinking about in the last year, that is the entry we have to write on that time. And here in the new accounting year, we have to take care this we have to consider, because this 30,000 money we have to pay now, because it is a credit purchases. Last year we forgot to take, but definitely that person will ask the money in the future. That is why this 30,000 we have to include in the creditors. So creditors value is increasing with 30,000. So in the revaluation account, in the debit side, 30,000 we have to write to creditors 30,000, and new balance sheet 30,000 will be added to creditors. That is a treatment. Then that is over. 6th one, creditors include a contingent liability of 50,000 which has been decided by the court at 40,000. Here in the balance sheet, creditors are given 80,000. In that, in the 80,000 they are telling about 50,000 value was included in that creditors, means the other creditors as 30. Okay, that creditors which is given in the balance sheet we can split into 2, 30,000 and 50,000. Now they are telling about that 50,000. And in this, which had been decided by the court 40,000, means in the place of 50, 40 only we have to pay. So what is the net result of this transaction? 10,000 rupees gain is there. Means the creditors amount we can reduce. So where we have to take it? In the revaluation account, the credit side. Okay, in the revaluation account, the credit side we are writing by creditors. Amount is how much? 50 or 40? No, amount will be 10,000. Then capital account of all the partners would be adjusted in the profit sharing ratio on the basis of Z's capital by bringing or taking out cash, not through current account. Same thing only that we already discussed. If a capital is excess, withdraw the money. Capital is a deficit, bring the money. That will affect the bank balance in the new balance sheet also. Now we can see one more question. After that we will go to new topic. 81B that we can see. After that, we will go to new topic. Here, Angad and Vivek are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Their balance sheet as at 1st January 2005 was as follows. General reserve, debtors. Then other items are creditors are there. Then 2 capital accounts, stock of furniture, plant, cash. Gopal is admitted as partner on the above date on the following terms. He will pay rupees 10,000 as a goodwill for 1/4 share in the profit of the firm. His share is 1/4 and it is his share of goodwill, not the total goodwill of the firm. His share of goodwill is 10,000. The assets are to be valued as under. Plant 32. So here plant value is 30. New value is 32. 2,000 we have to increase. That 2,000 will come in the revaluation accounts. Stock 18,000. Stock here it is 20 and here 18. So 2,000 is decreasing. That will come to stock in the revaluation account 2,000. Then a provision for bad debts at 5% on debtors has to be created. Debtors that is given in the question. In the previous page it is given. The amount is 18,000. So 18,000's 5% will be 1,900. Okay, 1,900 will be to provision for doubtful debt in the revaluation account we are writing. Next point, fourth one. It was found that the creditors included a sum of 1,400 which was not to be paid. So creditors amount is decreasing by creditors in the revaluation accounts. There is an unrecorded liability 5,000 which is to be recorded in the books. So two outstanding liability we can write, or two unrecorded liability we can write in the revaluation account debit side. Gopal was to introduce rupees 20,000 as a capital, and the capital of other partners were to be adjusted in the new profit sharing ratio. For this purpose, current account were to be opened. Okay, capital is excess. Then we are writing to current account. Capital is deficit. We have to write by current account in the capital account. By current account, that amount will come in the asset side. To current account, that will come in on the liability side. Now we are going to a new topic. That topic I will explain with the help of one question. Okay, after reading next question, I will tell what is that new topic. Okay, see question number 82. A and B are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. On March 31, 2016, their balance sheet showed a general reserve of 54,000. On that day, they decided to admit C as a new partner. The new profit sharing ratio between A, B and C will be 4:3:2. Record the necessary journal entry in the books of the firm under the following circumstances. First one, when they want to distribute the general reserve. Second one, when they don't want to distribute the general reserve and prefer to record an adjustment entry for the same. The new topic is this. Second one is the new topic. Okay. First one is already we are doing. If a question is silent, most of the questions it was silent, then this we are distributing among the all the partners. That entry we are knowing. Okay, many questions that entry we've written. It is going to all the partners capital accounts. And according to the first case, the journal entry is general reserve account debits to all the partners capital account. General reserve account debited to A is capital, B is capital. This is the entry. Okay, general reserve account up to A is capital, B is capital. So the one reason is there to distribute this general reserve among the all the partners, because one reason is this is the result of the previous year. Okay, previous year's profit is kept undistributed. That is the general reserve. That is why it is giving to the older partner. Second reason is, if this amount is not distributing among the older partner just now, in the future the new partner will ask a share of this one. Okay, that is why to avoid that dispute and that circumstances, At the time of admission, they are closing this general reserve by transferring to old partners capital account in the old ratio. Okay, this is the normal things. So normally we are adjusting in this way. But if old partners want to show that general reserve in the new balance sheet, then in the future new partner will get a benefit of that. That is why they are adjusting this in this way. First of all, we have to find out the sacrifice and gain. Okay, in this case, sacrifice and gain, always a new partner will be gaining. Then the journal entry will be new partners who is coming the new partner. That new partner is a current account we are debiting with his share of in this general reserve. In the general reserve, what will be his share? With that much amount we are debiting his capital account. And if any old partner is gaining, for that also chance is there. Some questions we are seen like that. One partner only sacrificing and one of the old partner is gaining with the new partner. If that is there, his capital account also we have to debit it. Okay. So here always the new partner is gaining. That is why new partner is a current account. Instead of capital account, we can debit a current account, because some questions on the basis of new partner is a capital, the old partner is a capital is adjusting. Because of that here we are not using that capital account. Here we are using the current account. So new partner is a current account debit, and this credit will be on the basis of the sacrifice ratio. Then remember, the amount is not the full amount. Here 54,000 we are distributing, but here new partner's share or a gaining partner's share is how much? That much amount we are debiting, and other partner's capital account we are crediting. In sacrificing ratio, this much amount. Then according to this first method, when we are making the new balance sheet after admission, general reserve will not appear in the balance sheet because general reserve we debited, that is disappeared. But here, this is the entry we written for the general reserve. In this general reserve we did not use. So this general reserve will be there in the new balance sheet with the same amount. Once again I am repeating, according to this method, general reserve will appear in the balance sheet. According to first method, general reserve will not appear. And here, the meaning of this journal entry will be, in the future, new partner will get a 12,000. Okay, his share of this reserve is coming 12,000. That is why now that much 12,000 we are debiting. And in the future, he will get the credit when they are distributing the general reserve. That is why this amount we debit. And now this much amount we are giving to old partner, because in the future when this general reserve is distributing, they will get totally this much amount less only they are getting. So that amount now we are giving. This is the logic. Okay. So I think this is clear to you. For passing this journal entry, we need the sacrificing ratio. Then in the sacrificing partner's capital account, we have to credit. Amount is not the full amount. You have to find out their sacrifice. If the sacrifice is coming 1/6, then 1/6 of this amount we can take. Otherwise, sacrifice we are writing now 1:1. Otherwise 4:1. Then for find out a new partner's share, after that amount we can distribute in that ratio of both the partners sacrifice. Okay. Then one more question we will see. Question number 83. On 1st April 2017, A and B sharing profits in the ratio of 7:5. Admit C for 1/5 share in profits. On this date, profit and loss account shows a credit balance of 45,000. Partners do not want to distribute the profits but prefer to record it by passing an adjustment entry. You are required to give the journal entry. Partners do not want to distribute the profit but prefer to record it by passing an adjustment entry. You are required to give the journal entry. So here also, like a previous question, in the previous question, both the method is given. Means if they do not want to distribute, that entry you have to write. Then if they want to distribute, then what is the journal entry? Okay. Then here partners do not want to distribute. So only one entry only coming. That entry will be new partners current account we have to debit, and old partners capital account we have to credit with the sacrificing ratio. Amount will be that profit loss account 45,000 into new partners share or his gain. Okay. So that is over. 83 also over. Then now in this last two question we are seeing that profit is there. Okay, then if a profit is there, journal entry will be new partner's current account debited to sacrificing partner's capital account. If a loss is there or accumulated loss is there, then entry will be reverse. Reverse will be sacrificing partner's capital account debited to new partner's current account. This will be the journal entry if a loss is there. Clear? Once again repeating, if a profit is there, then new partner's current account debited to sacrificing partner's capital account. If a loss is there, accumulated loss is there, then and they do not want to distribute it, then the entry will be, at the time of admission, the entry will be old partner's capital account debit, that will be in sacrificing ratio. Then credit will be to new partner's current accounts. Amount will be that accumulated loss is how much, that into new partner's share or a new partner's gain. New partner's gain and a new partner's share both will be same. That is the journal entry. And one more thing, if more than two items are there, one question I will show you afterwards. So first of all I think in this question that case is there, more than two item is there, then this answer we can see. A and B are partners sharing profits in the ratio of 2:3. They admitted C as a new partner. A surrendered 1/5 of his share and B 1/3 of his share. Both the place of is given, so his share we have to multiply with the 1/3 and 1/5. On this date, profit and loss account shows a debit balance of 75,000, advertisement suspense 25,000. This is the debit balance, this also debit balance. So the total amount we have to take. Okay, total amount is 75,000 plus 25. So 1 lakh is coming. So 1 lakh, then entry will be this one, and answer is given there. C is the new partner. New partner is the current account we have to credit, and this is 28,000 is coming. Total amount is coming 1 lakh. 1 lakh into his share, that is coming 28. Then this 8 and 20, that is the sacrifice ratio. Okay, so loss is there, entry will be sacrificing partner is a capital account debited to new partner is a current account. If a profit is there, reverse entry. Then one more question we can see. Then other questions we will see next day. Question number 85. Rani and Sita were partners sharing profits in the ratio of 3:1. They admitted Mona as a new partner from 1st April 2017. New profit sharing ratio is agreed at 3:2:1. On this date, their balance sheet disclosed the following items. General reserve 5 lakh, that is in the liability side. In the asset side, profit and loss account 1,10,000, advertisement suspense account 30,000. Partners decided to record the effect of above items without affecting their book value. The meaning of this one, effect without affecting their book value, means this value they want to show in the new balance sheet after the admission. Okay, they do not want to change it. They want to show this in the new balance sheet. That is why without affecting this amount, how we can treat these three items at the time of new partners admission. Then here instead of passing different three journal entries for this one journal entry and for this another and for this another one, we can pass only one journal entry. That will be, first of all we have to find out the net amount of all the three. This is a credit balance and this too is a debit balance. So here 5 lakh credit balance is there, and here 1,40,000 debit balance is there. So 5 lakh minus this 1,40,000. So we are getting this much amount, 3,60,000. This is what a credit or debit. General reserve is more, so this amount will be credit. Means this is this much profit is there after adjusting this much loss. Then the entry will be, if a profit is there, what is the journal entry? Not this one. Entry will be, this is not the entry, because the loss is coming, this entry is coming. If a profit is there, entry will be reversed. Then in this case, the journal entry will be new partner is a current account debited to old partner is a capital account. Okay, and here first of all we have to find out the sacrifice ratio, and in this question in this Rani Sita and Mona is the new partner. And when we are calculating the sacrifice ratio, here Mona also, Sita also gaining. Okay, this is old ratio and this is a new ratio. Before writing the journal entry, first of all you have to find out the sacrifice or gain, and a new partner is always gaining. And here Sita also gaining. And the 3 amount is given, so this is the net amount. 3,60,000 is the net amount. Okay, then entry will be old partner is Sita. Sita's capital account debit amount will be this amount into what is his gain. Then new partner is current account debit this amount into his new ratio is given that. And to Rani's capital, that will be how much is his sacrifice or the total. This total will be equal to that this amount into his sacrifice also. Okay, so this much you complete. And other questions, now only few questions only remaining. Question number, okay, with the 90 it will be over. So this much you solve and we can meet next day. Thank you.